It's taking forever to get a Social Security disability hearing in Miami. Why is that? Well, let's talk about the average time to get through the initial application stage, the request for reconsideration stage, and the hearing stage. Allegedly, it's 425 days in Florida and 464 in Miami, but I think the wait can be as long as 730 days. But regardless of that number, it's too long. Now, there are 8 different offices within the state of Florida that will handle Social Security claims. They're geographically based. The Miami office is located at 1 Riverview Square, 333 South Miami Avenue on the 8th floor. The security in that building is exceptionally thorough, and it can take at least 30 minutes to get through the security process. Now, if you got a hearing, you need to get there early. But it's going to take at least 12 months to get that hearing, and each judge is issuing in that office 1.8 decisions per day. The Miami office serves a huge geographic area: the Florida Keys, Hialeah, Key West, Little Havana, Little River, Miami Beach, Miami Central, Miami-Dade County, Monroe County, and Perrine. That's a tremendous area that they cover. Now, there are geographical offices, in other words, they're satellite offices, where they can have hearings that are done by phone or by video. Remember, the administrative law judge is not bound by the earlier decisions, and they're going to apply the 5-step sequential evaluation and come to their own independent decision. Why is there a delay? Well, the delay is in part because of the lack of staffing, the lack of funding for staffing, the training that it takes to get people trained, both at the initial application and recon stage, and of course, ultimately at the hearing stage. The reality is that Governor DeSantis and the Florida legislature has failed to adequately fund all Social Security DDS offices, and conversely, that means delay. If any of them really thought anything about you or cared about you, they would make sure that the DDS offices are fully funded so that you can get through this claims process as quickly as possible. Now, if your claim is denied at the initial application or request for reconsideration stage, as it commonly is, your file is going to be transferred to the ODAR office. That's where the judge's office is. That's where their staff is. They're going to get the claim ready for the judge to review it, and they're going to be scheduling a hearing. And once again, we've got delay because of staffing and training issues. So what should you be doing while we're waiting for this to occur, waiting for your hearing? You should be hiring an experienced Social Security disability attorney. That attorney is going to review your medical records. After they've interviewed you, they're going to look at your work history form. They're going to develop a winning strategy. That means that you may have to continue to see your doctors, which you should. You need to get your medical records, and they may even suggest that you get some forms filled out called residual functional capacity forms that will quantify the restrictions and limitations you have, both from a physical and a psychiatric standpoint. Why? Your medical records rarely speak to your functional capacity, and that's key in applying steps 4 and 5 of the 5-step sequential evaluation. Now, your lawyer should also be preparing a memorandum of law to the judge explaining why you meet that 5-step sequential evaluation. They should also be getting you ready for that hearing. I have a video that you can watch that as a mock Social Security disability hearing. But more importantly, I have a video I call the direct examination video. I go through on that video every question you would ever be asked, and I explain how you can use that video to learn how to truthfully tell your story to the judge about your symptoms and functionality. Better yet, you and I practice that so that you're comfortable with those questions that are going to be unique to you and your case. And of course, I'm there during the course of the hearing representing you, making sure that your story is told truthfully and accurately, and I'm there to cross-examine any of the witnesses, be they vocational rehabilitation counselors or consultative medical examiners who may be called to testify. I handle cases across the state of Florida, and I regularly appear in front of the judges in Miami. If you have any questions about your rights to Social Security disability benefits or your case in Miami, call me today at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation. I look forward to helping you get the Social Security disability benefits you deserve.